Today marks 4 weeks since the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed after being hit by a ship, and it shut down one of the nation's most important ports tonight. We're learning more about a lawsuit filed by the city of Baltimore against the owner of the ship that struck the bridge. Thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Foster.
And I'm Adam Longo. The federal lawsuit claims that the crew may have been criminally negligent for leaving the port the night of the crash because alarms had sounded about the ship's power supply. Scott Broom live in Baltimore with reaction to what we've learned today. Hi, Scott.
Well, marking the 4th week to the day of this disaster, we had a few moments ago to talk with Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott, who is refusing to comment on this lawsuit now that it's been filed, preferring to let the litigation speak for itself. The Singapore-based owners of the Dolly accused of carelessness, negligence, and recklessness in the Baltimore lawsuit, which claims the ship was unseaworthy the night it left the dock and had a power outage crashing into the bridge. The city is demanding the ship owners pay for the entire Key Bridge, a figure no doubt in the billions. Meanwhile, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has released time-lapse video showing huge sections of wreckage being moved. The biggest section yet, 560 tons, lifted last night, clearing the way for a major milestone in reopening shipping traffic, according to Maryland Governor Wes Moore this afternoon.
And today, Unified Command began laying out buoys and lights to mark the 4th temporary channel with a controlling depth of 35 feet. That channel is scheduled to be available to transit later on this week, weather permitting. And that is going to allow several ships in the Port of Baltimore to be able to move through that are currently stuck, to allow them to move through the channel. Today, this piece right here, this represents 560 tons of steel. That 560 tons is about the weight of a jumbo 747. That's what was pulled out from the water yesterday.
Website marinetraffic.com showing some of the large ships stranded in Baltimore that can navigate in water at 35 feet. The U.S. Coast Guard not announcing what ship may be the first to move out. Well, regardless of what ship will be first to move out, this is a really significant milestone, and it beats the deadline that the Army Corps of Engineers and the other authorities here had set for themselves to get the ocean-going ships moving by the end of this month in that temporary 35-foot channel. It's a big deal once one of those ships begins to move. The next move after that is to keep that temporary channel open 4 or 5 days, the Coast Guard said, and then shut it down again so they can get the Dolly itself disconnected from the wreckage that it's tangled up in and backed out and moved out of the way, with the goal of getting the entire channel open by the end of May. That clears the way for the Port of Baltimore to begin reopening full operations. So a milestone day today. 4 weeks to the day after the bridge collapse, a big announcement of getting ocean-going ships going by the end of the week, and on schedule to get the port reopened by the end of next month. Reporting live in Baltimore, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.
It has certainly been a lot for these maritime companies to try to work around all of the issues they have there, but you know that those workers at the Port of Baltimore are thankful to the Corps of Engineers that they're able to get this open pretty quick. All right, Scott, thank you.
That's right.